Hello YouTube, I'm Big Al 1982. This is the Movie Reviewers 100, the collaboration channel here on YouTube that brings you themes each week. This week's theme is a theme that's been pushed forward a couple of months due to the sad death of this actor, and that is James Gandolfini. We was planning on doing a James Gandolfini week in a few months' time, but with the sad death of him passing on the 19th of June, we thought it was right to bring this week forward to pay tribute to James Gandolfini, who sadly passed away due to a heart attack, I believe. James Gandolfini is an actor that me personally, I didn't know too much about before watching the show I'm going to talk about, which you know, he starred in The Sopranos as Tony Soprano. The first time I come across James Gandolfini was in Get Shorty, when he played, I think it was a stuntman in there. I've watched that film in many years, but the main scene I remember him being in was when he was getting thrown down the stairs. That was the scene I remember him most from. And then watching The Sopranos, a TV show that I've been meaning to watch for many years, and I sort of got into it maybe just over a year or so now. And I've been watching the episodes, or some seasons I've been watching them back to back, but then some episodes that are a bit spaced out. And recently I've been watching season 4, and after the sad death of James Gandolfini, I went off and finished season 4. The Sopranos, I say, is a gangster mob HBO series centred on the family of the Sopranos, where you have Tony Soprano, who is the father, plus his wife and the 2 kids, and he's sort of in the family. At the beginning of the season 1, you introduce the family, and he's the mob boss sort of passes away, and then there's a sort of discussion who's going to take over, and it's his uncle who takes over. And then sort of through season 1, season 2, there's conflict between them, and then through, I think it's season 2 or in season 3, where Tony Soprano becomes the mob boss of that area, the families. And it's just a really great HBO series that I fall in love with. I really do love the characters. I thought James Gandolfini's performance as Tony Soprano, although he's this gangster who is a criminal in lots of ways, you sort of get this affection for him, and you feel for him to see the emotional things he goes through. He's going through counselling, and you can see the bad relationships he had with his parents, his bad upbringing, which may have affected the way he is now. He's the father being in the gangster scene. He felt like he never had the love from his mother. She was in the first 2 series. I believe the actress went on to die in real life, so that's why they killed her off in the series. But you can see that the relationship with them was pretty hard, and then you sort of see the relationship with him and his own kids, and how it affects him in that way. But overall, I thought James Gandolfini's performance as Tony Montana is legendary, and the HBO series of The Soprano is well known worldwide. And my only regret is I never got into it sooner, but owning the box set, and I can watch it whenever I like now. As I say, I love all the characters in there. It's just the side characters as well, was like Paulie, and in the beginning you got Pussy as well. All the characters in there, it's all lovable characters, and I love gangsters and the gangster environment on movies and TV series. And one of my favourite films of all time is Goodfellas, and you sort of get that feel through Sopranos as well. It's just a really great atmosphere that draws you in. I think the only downside I can say about Sopranos is some of the stories they go on with, they never sort of finish them. They never lead up. They sort of leave them hanging, and they never go back to them. I think that's the only sort of downside to the series. But it being 6, or I may say 7 series long, season 6 split into 2 parts. You may say, well, there's enough episodes there with loads of different content anyway. But as I say, James Gandolfini's performance as Tony Soprano is going to have to go down as a great iconic character in the gangster scene in movies and in TV. And it is a great loss that we have all, that James Gandolfini won't be in won't be in many more films anymore. And a lot of our films I'm going to go openly and check. I wanted to see Killing Me Softly, which has got really good reviews, and I think one of the guys will review it this week here on the Movie Reviewers 100. I missed out watching it, and I was sort of waiting to wait for it to go down cheap, so I might hopefully snag that one soon and give that a watch. But I hear James Gandolfini was pretty good in that film as well. But he was, although his performance as a gangster in the Sopranos, I believe he was a very intelligent man, and he didn't actually speak like he does in Tony Soprano. He was a well-spoken man, and he loved the arts and loved the cinema. And he, I believe, when he was in Italy, he was going to see doing something with a film show over there, like a award ceremony. And it's just hard to say really what else to say. Great actor. There's a great loss to the whole acting community, and sad not to see him not on the TV or on the big screen anymore after these few films are being released now. But yeah, this is James Gandolfini week. I've been talking about The Sopranos, not necessarily a review this week, just saying how much I enjoy The Sopranos. It's a show that's been out for many years, so a lot of you are aware of it. If you're not aware of it, jump on the bandwagon, go and watch it. It's a really enjoyable series. HBO do put out a lot of great shows, so you won't be disappointed. Check out The Sopranos. I apologise about my voice, I think I come down with a cold. Hope you all have a great weekend. I've been Big Al 1982. Thanks for watching, and check out everyone else's reviews this week here on the Movie Reviewers 100.